Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all some time to tune in. I know some ain't get a notification because I didn't put one up this morning. I know how I do in the mornings. I just go live when I go live. First things first, hope everybody is having a blessed and productive Wednesday. Hopefully everybody done made it to their destinations, whether it's work or school. For those in the areas where it's storming at, hopefully y'all got everything y'all need. Staying warm and staying safe. Take the time out to thank those who popped into the live yesterday. Like I said, talks like that will definitely be happening more and more often. And I think I might do an open panel later on with it. It will be a part two to that. You know, it's time to follow your instincts and open your eyes. You have to. In this day and age, there's too many different things happening, and you want to at least say that you at least on point. You know, whether it's with your kids or just by yourself, make sure you on point. 'Cause the stuff that's being pushed right nowadays that shouldn't be pushed, and some of the things that you're seeing nowadays shouldn't be a norm. Shouldn't be normal to see certain situations happening the way they happen. But when you have people that don't want to be corrected, that don't want to listen to advice or don't want to take advice, you're gonna get situations like that. Some of you parents, you have to watch what you're saying and doing in front of your kids at all times. I don't care if they do get a certain age to where you still got to be mindful of things you say or do around. I feel no kid under a certain age should be cursing the way they be cursing, but you got kids that's younger than 10 now cursing like they full adults. And that's because they being around the wrong influences and being around the wrong type of situations. And that needs to change. It really does. Some of these kids is actually need a good spanking. Sorry to say, they do. They need a good old fashioned Joe Jackson ass whooping. Need one of those because things that are being said and done by these youngins shouldn't be done at all. These youngins nowadays, it's like they don't care about nobody outside of themselves and what the hell they feel like doing. And some of it is the adults' fault because some of these adults have sat there and allowed it to continue. So until y'all actually get up on the ball and do certain things to correct shit, you're always gonna have these type of situations happen. You want to be able to say you're encouraging people, but you can't encourage the wrong shit. Sorry, you can't. You can't encourage ignorance and you can't encourage violence, especially towards the youth. You can't. It's already being promoted to them as we speak now, like I said, but you don't want to be the main one that's contributing to it. You want to take the time to make sure that that kid is definitely on the right path. Hey, Laura, blessings. See you in here, sis. You want to be able to point these kids in the right direction. And you can't point somebody in the right direction if you're doing the same ignorance as what's being promoted. Sorry, you can't do it. Like I said, there should be no reason why these kids is out here wilding for respect like some of the adults be wilding out for respect. It's a boundary. Some things should just not ever come out of a kid's mouth, period. But if it comes out of their mouth, that means because they've been either taught that influence at home or they're around the wrong people who parents are probably like that. Telling you, all it takes sometimes is just a little bit of the wrong spark in these kids' minds, and then they feel that they're going to jump off the deep end with it. Mm-mm. You got to correct that. And you gotta let your kids know that too. Just because something might be going on in somebody else's house, that don't mean it's gonna happen here. Gotta be a respect level. These kids is young and impressionable. And if they seeing the adults is doing the wrong type of things, how do you expect them to even how you expect them to follow anything you're gonna say when it comes later on in the future? They can't respect you if you were sitting here doing a whole bunch of stuff in front of them. And then they gonna laugh at you. Liz, what's going on, sis? Yo, Hood, salute, my guy. Top of the morning, everybody that pulled in. Just chopping it up real quick. I do appreciate those who tuned in for the conversation. Like I said, it probably will be a part 2 to that. And I might have an open panel, so it doesn't even matter. Whoever want to chime in, give their view and opinion, it's all good. But all in all, certain things are going to have to change. Some of you adults are definitely going to have to start showing the better examples. Whether it's your kids or not, start showing the better examples sometimes. If the kids see adults is out here fighting like kids all day, what do you think they're going to start doing? They following everything that y'all doing. Even the ones that ain't their parents, guess what? They are following everything that y'all doing. Even down to the foul language. They are following everything they are hearing and they are being around. And it needs to change. If you ain't old enough to pay a bill or buy a pack of cigarettes, I don't think you should be cursing like no adult or a sailor, period. See, I couldn't curse around my peoples like that. Even when I did get a certain age, I still had a respect level not to get wild. But then again, I know me. I'm always going to be wild regardless. I'm raw and uncut. So sometimes I be having to apologize to my own family sometimes, like, my bad, y'all. But you know how I feel about shit. Like, come on. I got to. I respect the older folks in my family. All the older cousins, uncles, everybody, I respect them. So certain days I ain't going to be wild crazy. But then there's other days they already know me. I am who I am. I am my parents' child. So I'm going to have that ill balance, Yeah, exactly, Liz. I seen you was up there. I was back and forth because I was trying to roll my morning blunt. And I was debating if I was going to go live too. I wasn't expecting family to pop up the way they did. So it is what it is. Shoot, I didn't even take my morning walk yesterday as nice as it was. So I was doing something. Scorpio lady, what's going on? Top of the morning, sis. Just because you might see certain things, I don't necessarily mean you're supposed to follow them. And some of y'all got to give those guidelines out. Like, look, you might have somebody whose household is like this. You might have somebody who's extremely cursing, but guess what? That don't mean you should be following and repeating everything you hear and see. See, that part of the logic is gone too. Parents don't even want to tell the kids, yo, listen, don't follow that, or don't listen to that. But you'll tell them to listen to this and listen to that, knowing that is negative stuff. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you not to listen to some good advice, but I'm gonna tell you to listen to this song right here that's promoting death. I'll wait. I'm not gonna give you good advice, but I'm gonna give you the bad. Here, I need you to do this. Yo, I need you to go out here and go trap for me real quick. I need you to go do what you got to do. What kind of example am I setting as an adult to a younger one? These are things y'all have to put in your minds. There's no way you could tell me some of y'all comfortable with some of these young kids cursing out the mouth the way they cursing out the mouth. In regards to what, I feel you always should check somebody. I remember back in the day when I thought about cursing, first thing I heard was an old man tell, "Come here, young man, let me talk to you real quick. You was in the army or something, man, the way you cursing?" So first thing I heard, huh? What you was in the army, what you paying bills or something? What are you talking about? Why are you cursing the way you cursing, boy? You ain't old enough to even pay a bill. Why are you cursing like that? Who got you mad? Like, I used to get tough love sometimes, certain people, but that's because they know when I was on one. But they always knew the right things to say to keep me where I need to be at. And they ain't have to get crazy with me because they already knew who I was and they know where I came from. So they already knew. It wasn't so much you can say that was going to damage me, but it was also just not too much you was going to say I wouldn't listen to. Certain days, and I know I was on one. My mom's they had to even fucking look at me once. That was it. All she had to do was just turn her face, and I know I did something. So I was like, oh, let me start acting right. Because even if she ain't say it did something, somebody was right around that corner. Yo, let me holler at you real quick. Like, come on. We don't have that no more in these communities. That's the sad part about it. I just told the young boy the other day, I said, you kiss your mother with that mouth? Yeah, I kissed my mom's that motherfucking mouth. I said, oh, you was a little, oh, okay, you one of those. Okay. Never mind. Let you do what you do then, player. Just know all that cursing gonna get you in some foul trouble at some point. Because if you go to school talking like that, I can imagine what you're doing in the house. And if your parent is allowing it, then I can't say much. So I'm saying you gotta have better parenting skills. That's a whole fact, Liz. But guess what? Sometimes you're gonna have to say something to somebody's kid regardless, because they could be going down a road that you really don't want to see them go. And if you know a person that well, I ain't trying to see my boys, sons, daughters, nobody, and even my whole girls. I'm not trying to see none of their kids go through none of that shit they don't need to go through. So if I gotta intervene sometimes, which I do, hey, I intervene, but I make sure they know you know what, you right. You got it. Yo, just don't tell my parents, bro. Don't tell my parents, bro. I ain't gonna say shit, but if I see you out here wilding again, don't worry. You know what time it is. That's it. And you have some people like that, Scorp, that won't won't spew a curse out their mouth, but let them get mad enough. They will. Like my grandmother is a religious person, period. She's still down to the core. About to be 84 this year. You barely hear her curse, but when she on one, she on one. She is on one. The other grandmother, may she rest in peace. She was on one. She was calm, cool, collected, but let you piss her the fuck off. She was on one. It was nothing you could tell her. Nothing. And I believe my grandfather's is probably the same way. Calm, cool, collected, but don't piss him off. I think this is where I get the trait from. Calm, cool, and collected, but don't piss me the fuck off. Definitely don't do those. Because they ain't gonna end well. But for those who just tuned in, y'all already know, hit the like button. Just a quick morning chop up with y'all. Like I said, I'm definitely having a part 2 to that live from last night tonight. Probably later this afternoon. I do want to kind of get Club Nate situated tonight. I don't know. Yo, Realist, what's going on, my guy? Just think about it. The things that you say and do around these kids have an impact. Then when these kids start going off the rails, some of y'all want to get upset. Oh, you started it. And you didn't even try to at least correct it when you were supposed to correct it. So you can't try to correct it now when it's too late. Can't do it. That's like you building a building. You done missed out on 2 things important that you need in the building. And you gonna say what? Well, I gotta probably just try to. No, you can't just install something right then and there. No, you would have to tear down the whole damn project and start over again. That's like you building a building, but you ain't got no gas and no electric. You want to knock the whole shit down. The whole thing. Can't overlook or underlook certain details, especially when it's coming towards the youth. Can't do it. So I said encouragement is the best way a lot of times when trying to deal with the youth. You gotta encourage them regardless. Some are gonna listen to heed, some ain't. But the ones that are gonna listen, that's a good look, because guess what now? They on the road to success. They on the road to trying to figure out things in life and try to be a productive part of life. But your kid can't be a productive part of society if they cursing every 2 seconds. You allowing them to say and do anything, and you ain't checking it. That's like how you expect your kid not to be a burnout when you sitting there either smoking with them, drinking with them, or you just encouraging them to continue to do what they do, and you ain't stopping it. Not really setting no example as an adult. In my opinion, that's still the mind of a child if you ain't gonna at least try to fucking man up and try to correct something to keep your kid from going down that wrong path. But some people don't even care because they don't even care enough about their own life. But my thing is, if you don't care about your life or anybody else's, why bring kids in the world? You're not going to be a responsible adult, then don't bring no kids in the world. Period. Our parents was teaching us certain things in life so we could be young, responsible adults when we got to that age. So even when we have kids or when we had kids, we would know exactly what's what and how to maneuver. This day and age, some of y'all just letting y'all kids go off the deep end. Some of it through social media, some of it just by you not paying attention to what's going on in your overall hood and your surroundings. You're not paying attention to the friends that your kids keep, so on and so forth. And that's the sad part about it. But when you say something logical like that, everybody want to try to tell you, oh, you the I'm just a caring individual that don't want to see the kids go down the wrong path. That's it. Call me what you want to call me. I just call myself a logical person. So it is what it is. And any adult with a strong compass, whether they got kids or not, are not going to want to see the kids fail. Again, everything does start from home. But you also got to be mindful because there are things that are going to transpire that's not happening in the home. So you have to really be on guard. And it has to be a comfortability the way your kid comes and talks to you. You got to make your kid feel comfortable the way they feel they shouldn't have to hide nothing from you. That was one thing I always told my god kids. Even if you feel you can't talk to your parents, which is rare, because y'all always talking with them, y'all always with them. Even if it's days you feel you can't talk to nobody else, you can't come talk to me. I'm not a judgmental person or nothing, but I'm going to tell you what it is straight up. And I might not sugarcoat it, but hey, you're going to know it's coming from the heart, and that is real. Like I give people a fair warning, even for the new ones that do come here. I ain't always going to be professional with my tongue, but guess what? You're going to get realness out of it. I can't give you nothing else but that. So it's just really time for some of you to get it together. I can't say all of you because you have those who are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing on the forefront as a parent, and I can commend that. Because even though times is hard, even though the world is changing, even though things in society has definitely changed, y'all still on point and still got that moral compass to keep everything in balance like you're supposed to. But I overall feel this is something that will pass at some point because I feel that the world will definitely take heed to what's going on. There's certain situations, like I said before, that everybody can relate to and chime in on. But then there are going to be other topics that some of y'all just going to have to take a seat on the sideline because when it comes to us, all in all, shit, we got the shit help. We got the shit bag everywhere we go. You know, and that's why I said, but all in all, when it comes to specific topics, everybody can chime in because there's certain things, like I said yesterday, with the mental health affects everybody of every fucking creed. I don't care what you're talking about. It do. And it's only sad, in my opinion, because when it comes to our community now, it's starting to rise up even more than anything. So all in all, you know, those type of topics, yeah, everybody could chime in on because everybody's going to have some sort of view and opinion or even some common knowledge for some people to, you know, be aware of the signs. Hey, Rachel, blessings. Top of the morning, sis. No, it's just time. Those type of situations, I want everybody to be on. That's why when I drop them links, I drop them links. But there are going to be days that the topic might not be for everybody. And there's no disrespect, there's no nothing, but it's just going to be topics that's not for everybody. And it might be touchy. But it's only because we, as a whole, just want things to change, period. But things are not going to be able to change in our communities if we ain't trying to be a part of it, some way or another. Scorp, why I gotta tell you that? You know that, man. You still owe me a hat and a quilted dog. I can't talk to you right now, Scorp. I can't talk to you right now. You owe me a quilted dog, and until I get my quilted dog, I can no longer love you, Scorp. Send the quilted Paco this way. Nah, y'all know it's all love anytime y'all in here. Come on, man. Y'all family. It's what it is over here. But don't laugh now until you send me a quilted Paco. Oh, man. No, but this is what it is, though. In a society where things have switched up and now they thinking certain things is normal, which we know is not normal, we got to combat that evil. Everything does start from home, but guess what? You got to build a defense for these youth all around the board. Like I said, because the things that you are teaching them when they go off to school or wherever else, they are being taught certain different things. You know, that's just like if you know your kid ain't a cursor, but come back from somewhere now and picked up a curse word or two. You know, you gotta be mindful of that. Gotta be mindful and make sure your kids is always in the best environments so they don't pick up some of the habits that they picking up now. I should be damned if I see a kid that's not even 10 years old look like they can't wipe their ass correctly and told me suck a dick or kiss my ass and all this other shit. I'm from the old school. I will yank your ass up and bring you to your parents, especially if I know you. And I still do that. Only had one of my boys I had to yank his son up. Nigga said some wild shit and didn't know who was behind him. Fuck you and whoever else. Niggas ain't going through. What? Get your ass over here. What you said? Oh shit, nah, I was playing. Yo, I want to. What? You was gonna do what? Nah, let's go to your parents and let's go have the same conversation and see how that pan out. I dragged that boy all the way down to his crib. My boy was even like, yo, what the fuck you do to Nate that he dragging you by your jacket, boy? What happened? So that goes to show you there's just gonna be some things I'm not for. You young talking about some, yeah, I do this, that, and third. Give a fuck who behind me. What? Nigga, get your ass over here. What you just said? You gonna do what? Nah, I want you to do that to me now. Nah, Nate, it ain't you, boy. It's just nah, it's not nothing. Like you just got crazy like you was really about that. So what up? I'm here. Like shoot. Telling you. Be crazy though. Really be crazy, and some people get mad, but you got other people that ain't gonna get mad, especially if they know they wild. Go ahead, bro. I have people that are very upset. Trust me. Yo, let me get another large coffee. Nah, because you know what it is though? Yeah. You got some people. Yo, Rachel. Huh? Full. Nah, it's not even about that. It's just, you know, certain things I know I ain't tolerating. And if I know your parents good enough, trust me, they even gonna look at me and be like, "Oh, what you do to him? What you do to him that he gotta do this to you?" Because everybody knows me. It's rare I get to a certain extent. You gotta literally have me pushed for me to even go a certain distance. Then I'm still not going that far, like you think. It's not going that far, like you thought it was gonna go. Damn, do I need anything else while I'm in here? Nah, I don't. Fuck. I think I got my coffee for the day anyway, y'all. Shoot. I had to get me a large coffee. Just something the young OG in my hood. I ain't no OG at all. Fuck it. If that's the case, I've been a young OG since I was fucking 10. Because there was just certain things I wasn't following and wasn't going to follow. And with the background I came from, I definitely wasn't going to let that consume me or even turn me into a fucking demon. But I do have common sense because guess what? It was older folks that used to yank me up if I was out here wilding. So why not? And I ain't never did nothing the way I had to worry about getting a double ass whooping. But just know if I had to get grabbed up, especially if it was to keep me out of trouble, shit. My uncle done fucking kept me from damn near killing niggas out here fighting. So I already know how it is. Once I'm on blackout time, there ain't nothing you can tell me. Nothing. Like I'll be on it. It'd be 0 to 1,000. Shit, my god brother damn near had to keep me from killing somebody one day. That's how I know sometimes I keep myself where I need to keep myself. Because I don't want to be a demon out here. And I never necessarily wanted to be one anyway. I kept my common balance. No, I know you're going with that, Ryder. I know. But it's just some things I'm not gonna tolerate. And if I know your kid out here wild and I know you know I'm gonna fucking bring, I'm like, yo, son. I told my homegirl one day, I said, yo, your son good. But you're doing saying some shit he ain't supposed to be saying. And it didn't necessarily come from the home neither, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't even know if your moms know you out here talking like this. See, I try to avoid certain things. You don't want to see none of the youngins popping out kids before time. And you definitely don't want them out here wilding. Hey, Nicolina, blessings. Top of the morning, everybody that popped in. But you have to be mindful, though. Because just like I said, we had adults back in the day that wasn't trying to hear that shit. They was really on our necks because they wanted the best for us. Especially if they knew we had parents who was working. Like I knew some people who both parents was working. But they still was able to come home, do what they had to do, and still, you know, teach their youth the way they supposed to teach them. And still try to keep them in balance. And then you got some where if they've been too busy, they always got to watch an eye out just in case, which is supposed to be like that. If I know my kid could be out here possibly wilding out, let me make sure I got an eye here somewhere just in case. Did somebody just break a fucking vacuum cleaner out here? Oh shit. That should have been a good vacuum cleaner for real. That shit broke. It must be tax time already because some of the niggas has been throwing out the weirdest shit that know they could have been salvaged. This is why I be saying too. You know, you got stuff that you could salvage and possibly give away to somebody that could possibly need it. Give it to them. Why leave that shit in the trash when it still look good enough to do? You got a TV out here looking brand new. Nothing wrong with it, but you leaving it in the garbage because you done got you a new TV. I don't know why some people do that stupid shit for real. Even when it come down to things like that, you know, you got things you could possibly give that'll probably help somebody. Give it to them. Why toss it away? Because I do believe in that saying to a degree. One person's trash and somebody else's treasure. I believe in that part as far as if there's good stuff that you know for a fact could be salvaged and it's still in good condition, yeah. But you know, you got some people that toss something out and they just got it not even a month or two ago. And you be like, well, why did you even spend money on this thing in the first place? It's crazy. What's going on? There go my purge partner. What's going on, Marley? Happy hump day, sis. Now, you just got to be mindful. You know, damn well, you know, there's things that need to be done, and you need to try to fix them the best ways possible. Something small is better than nothing. I don't think it's fucking cool and collective when there are things that you know you can salvage and try to help people with, but you won't do it. It's just how I feel about the time that we living in now. This time that we living in is too crazy. Good morning. And it's sad. Like I said, you want to see the kids and the youth do better, but how can they do better if the parents? Hold on 1 second. You still in the window, little nigga? You still on punishment? Told your ass to go to school. See, you don't listen. You just don't listen. You're going to be in the 8th grade forever. You're going to be 21 in the 8th grade. Go to school, little nigga. Why I talk to you like that, nigga? Why you talking out the window like you a kid on punishment? Come downstairs and come talk to your boy Rick James. You feel some sort of way. See, y'all, I don't be taking nothing personal. I'll be cracking on my peoples left and right, even the ones looking out the window. I'll be cracking jokes. This is me. You can't fucking get with it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm raw and uncut, but I do keep it real when it comes to these topics. What's going on? Same old, baby. Told that nigga Worm to get out that fucking window like he on punishment. Nigga said, I can't come outside, baby. Nah, he just went back in there. Yo. Liz, I'm gonna stop laughing since it's the laugh for you, damn it. I can't stop laughing because as long as I see funny shit, I'm gonna keep laughing. Rachel, don't laugh at me. I know I'll be a hot mess in the morning. Well, see, I got time today. I got energy. I should have been asleep. I got off work at 6 in the morning. I should have been knocked out, but I'm up. Had that walking that wake and bake. Oh, Scorp, trust me, I can. There's been days I ain't laughed not one time, and it took y'all to get the laugh out of me. Trust me. Don't let me be on my day when I don't give a fuck, because there ain't not a laugh coming out. Like, not nothing. Oh, you actually came outside, you little bitch. What's up? You came outside. That's what I'm talking about. What up? Oh, that's what I thought. You don't want no smoke. Go take your ass to that store. Nigga, give me 2 vanilla Dutches. Go give me a bottle of Hennessy. They go give me 8 pounds of bacon, son. I'm trying to make a breakfast. Don't put on your jacket, little nigga, before you catch a cold out here. Yeah, real, it's my bad, bro. Yeah, man, it is wicked, man. And prayers and condolences, bro. Trust me. That shit is not nothing easy to deal with. Trust me, I almost had a cousin die on me down south because he wouldn't fucking stop drinking. I bet you his ass stopped drinking now once he was on that fucking ventilator for real. It ain't to look down, but sometimes you just gotta be mindful, even when it comes to your family, making sure they good. You don't want to hear no off the wall wild shit. That's why I say, even if it takes 5 minutes out your day to make sure your family and people is good, do that. It don't hurt. At least you know that they good. And see, in this world is wicked because you got some people taking their lives because they feeling bullied, they feeling pressured, they feel like nobody loves them, and that's not even the case. It's just they being around the wrong things and the wrong people. Nah, really trust me, because I already know, like I said, I lost friends to suicide, man. One person I went to school with was how they said he was subway surfing basically, and basically hit the top of that tunnel that he wasn't supposed to hit and fucking fell on them tracks. So trust me, I know. I got people who I've lost who I felt should have been here to this day. I would have been happy that they was here. You know, but this is how it is over here. Even when it comes down to the smallest things, it affects everybody. Death affects everybody. Suicide definitely affects everybody. That's why I said there are topics that I can't fucking laugh at and I can't even poke fun at. But then you got some idiots who will do that shit because they feel that's the wave until they actually get caught in real time and won't have that same energy. I think a couple of y'all seen what was on my community page this morning and got a good laugh. Especially Marley. I know you still in the building. I know you caught a laugh off that community post. I'm gonna start bringing my bullshit back on my community walls, y'all. But you always know, bro. We always here, bro. That's for anybody that lost anybody during this year, or even as of recently. We all here. You know, we all have that same love and compassion. Because again, it's nothing worse than hearing a family member or even a close friend losing their life, whether it's by choice or not. Exactly. Even when we lose people, we still got to remember they wouldn't want us down, they wouldn't want us out, and they definitely wouldn't want us just moping around. They would want us to try to still live life. That's why I say, as much as the people that I've lost over the years, as much as I would want them to be here, I'm kind of glad that they not here because they don't have to see some of the shit that's going on now. They probably would be on the same fence with me. It probably be just me and a few other ones on this panel going in. Trust me, because we from that area. We know what's what, you know? One thing to remember for some of y'all who have lost people back to back, yeah, that loss is gonna hurt. Damn, somebody threw their phone out the window into a park. Damn, that shit mangled. My bad, y'all. I didn't even realize there's a fucking broken ass phone in front of me, and that shit looked like it got tossed out of a window the way it's mangled up. God damn. Somebody must have been mad at their phone. Mad at your phone for what? But always, like I said, just remember, for those who have lost people, don't think it's the end of the world and that you got to be right along with them. No. Sometimes you got to understand the man upstairs makes no mistakes. Some people are going to be here for long seasons, some are not. And for those who are not going to be here long seasons, you want to make sure if they the best people around you, keep the best memories you can. Those memories that keep you pushing forward, trust me. You know, that's why I said for every day that you're able to wake up and rise and even touch the sky, give the higher power the most praise. Because some people didn't make it today. Some people might not make it tomorrow. Shoot. I wouldn't be surprised, but then again, it would have been a fucking fight. That's the one thing you could always guarantee out here. Even when it's quiet, at some point you want to find a fight somewhere. So, but I believe that because our park is closed, so I believe somebody probably just tossed. They probably had a fucked up phone. I ain't gonna lie, I almost threw my phone out the window the other day because it took me a minute to master reset this phone. My phone froze before one of the music lives. So trust me, I know how it be sometimes. You be ready to toss these shits out the window. How you call the smartphone is acting retarded? Can't even do that. That part right there too. You can't be faking life, and you can't take certain things for granted either. You can't take kindness for weakness, and you definitely can't take life for granted either. You gotta live this shit like it's your last day every day. Try to do the best you can while you here. And if you can't be real with yourself, and you can't be real with nobody around you. And I believe some people just need to stay the fuck away from people until they find themselves. But you got some people that want to be belonging to something so badly they don't give a fuck. They'll hide certain shit just to try to be in the mix. Well, there ain't nothing for me to hide over here. I have no filter. I'm raw and uncut, but I'm real and honest. And you can't fucking get no better than that. You can't get no better than that. How you doing, Bob? Some people will come on here with a fake persona. Nah, this is me all around. And even the people that been on my panel that know me personally will tell you this is me all around the board. We ain't getting nothing different. Everything is raw and uncut. How do you handle somebody that always threatens suicide? Sometimes you literally have to, even if it's 5 minutes out your day, let them vent. That's one way to get them, because trust me, I saved 2 people that I know for a fact from really doing some off the wall wild shit, and I just happened to be in the vicinity when it happened. Sometimes you just gotta talk to them. Sometimes they gotta see a familiar face to somewhat snap out of it. Like, yo, what you doing? I stopped my boy from jumping off a roof one day, and that's because he was tripping. That nigga was tripping off the pills, the weed, and the alcohol. If I wouldn't have came up there and caught him when I did, he probably would have been another one in the news, another good friend lost. I happened to stop that. Scorpio lady, I ain't messing with you. No, your new name is Quiltum. That's your new name now. Quiltum ups. I need my Quiltum up dogs, my Quiltum up Pacos, all of that. Let's go. Shit, I saved another friend. This nigga didn't have no balls in his window, was thinking about jumping out the window. If I wouldn't have grabbed him by his shirt and asked him what the fuck he was doing, who knows what he would have did. And this one wasn't even tweaking on nothing. He just was going through so much, and barely anybody that he could have talked to was not trying to fucking even give an open ear. But I was one of them that did. That's why I said, even when it comes to those situations, sometimes people might make threats, but they ain't going to necessarily do it. If you got to constantly say, I'm going to do this, you're not going to do it. Some people ain't even going to say nothing. They just going to do it. Trust me. I said, you have to be mindful. Even if it's 5 minutes out your day to connect with somebody, hey, connect with them. You don't know. That 5 minutes might change their whole mindset on everything that they was going through. Don't hurt to have an open heart and try to be compassionate with the people that you love and care for. See, some people think that, oh, you soft. No, it ain't soft, nigga. It's just called having compassion and humanity, bitch. You lost that. You need to fucking find it back. Whatever's going on in life, whatever's going on in the world, whatever the world has presented to you, that does not mean everybody else need to be presented the same way. If the world did me wrong, am I supposed to do the world wrong? No. I'm supposed to just continue to live my life and stand strong and do what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing as an adult. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Come on, son. How you got a cigarette and don't got no lighter, son? I'm talking about y'all non-smoking ass niggas, man. I always need something. Facts, man. You could tell you just start. Look at this nigga. Don't even know how to light the cigarette right. Get your ass up out of here. Matter of fact, go back to school. I'm tired of your shit, nigga. You're gonna be 31 in the 8th grade. I'm tired. Oh man. Nah, but see, everybody over here, we all got love and respect for each other, and that's the most positive, happy feeling I got right now. I built up a nice family over here, and everybody, despite whatever, there's certain things. What? Who? I don't know, nigga. You better go find out. Everybody I know got a dog, bro. You better go to ASPCA and get one. Unless you catch somebody out here selling kittens. A ferret? Oh. Hey, Nat, blessings, sis. I'm glad I make your day, sis. Yeah, this is just me in a nutshell, man. How could you not want to be a part of the family and a part of the vibes right here, man? I don't tolerate too much, even in real time. It'd be rare you gonna get too much backlash out of me unless I got a wild the fuck out for real. I tell it like it is. That's it. Realist, I ain't no damn fool, man. You right, I am a fool with jokes, but I ain't no fool in life. That's one thing. There's certain foolish shit you ain't gonna catch me being a part of. Oh shit, my nigga got a Hennessy nip. Oh, my nigga about to go into a coma. Oh no, that's Tito's. Oh man, that nigga about to die right now. My bad, y'all. Christy, what's going on, sis? Oh, you got rubbing alcohol. Never mind, he about to hurt his own chest, y'all. My man about to put some baby perms on his chest. You ain't built for that, bro. And you drinking 99 bananas. Oh. Oh shit. My man had the dyke girl in the car. Oh shit, he about to get his nut off. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm a fucking fool with it this morning. Don't mind. No doubt, sis. Glad you tuned in for a little bit. I know you needed that laugh. There we go, Christy with the cartwheel. Look, we not cartwheeling this morning, y'all. Club Nate is not even open yet for all the cartwheels, man. I'm not even cartwheeling yet. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. How could you not want to be a part of the vibes right here? All you're gonna get is real building and real topics and real talk. And you're gonna get your occasional laughter here and there coming from yours truly, even though I don't be wanting to laugh when I'm being serious. There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. You with the damn cartwheels. You start one, and then everybody start one. Windmill Gang. That's your new name now. Windmill Gang is real in here, y'all. Shoot. But all in all, don't get it twisted, because we still gonna have this part 2 from last night's live. And it will be an open panel, definitely. Definitely want to get everybody's view and opinion on that. Because there are definitely ways we know for a fact that we follow our instincts on certain things, or it can change, regardless of how everybody may feel. See, Christy, you supposed to be my friend, and you over here cartwheeling, starting the trend again. There's no cartwheels in here, no cartwheels. Liz, you know what? And I thought about something. I ain't your friend. You called me a damn troll. Just because a man said he want to fucking own a zoo, that don't mean I'm trolling. I want to be the first Brooklyn nigga with a zoo. That ass. What's wrong with me wanting a Jaguar or Puma, y'all? Come on, man. Who said I was going to keep it in the house, though? I'm kidding, Christy. You do what you feel like doing, like everybody else do. Got some what? Yeah, I got power, nigga. It's just called being funny, bitch. Ugh. It ain't my fault you look funny looking, though, motherfucker. Look like you just had 10 fights. What's going on with you, my guy? The world can't be beating you up that badly, son. Hey, frugal mama, blessings. Liz, you know me. I'm going to keep one outside in the streets. I need them. Those are for all the predators out here that we trying to get rid of on the earth, man. Listen, that bear and that damn Puma going to know the smell of everything. Oh, there we go. Got him. Get him. Don't worry, I'm going to have a little bit of everything. The zoo already started off with one fur baby. So... But like I said, we definitely going to do a part 2 tonight for that from last night's live. Definitely want to get everybody views and opinions on it. You know, it's nothing wrong with trying to bring ideas together. You know, at least try to bring them to the forefront. Yo, Nat, why you laughing at me, sis? What? Because I said I want a damn what? I want to be the first Brooklyn nigga with a zoo for real. I think I be trolling when I be saying that shit. Nah, man, I want a Puma. I want a panda bear. Shit. I'll find somewhere to keep them. I'll definitely find somewhere to keep them. I'm the new animal whisperer, y'all. Don't worry. When you see me walking down the street with a lion and ain't nothing happened, that's because we are in tune. Oh man, but on a serious note though, again, take 5 minutes out your day to check up on everybody, friends, family, everybody that you do care for. Those 5 minutes could be the difference between life and death. Trust me. You don't want to hear those type of situations happening. You don't want to hear, damn, I just lost a friend. I just spoke to them yesterday. Damn, I just lost this person. I was just talking to them. You don't want to go through that. So, like I said, take 5 minutes out your day to at least make sure your friends and family are intact. Christy, what happened? You giving me the 100 with the shrug shoulders. What happened? What happened, sis? Because I said I want a Puma. I do. I want a Puma, y'all. Come on now. Y'all can't deny me. A man can dream, right? Oh man. It's okay. A man can dream and vision. Like I said, I do definitely want a Puma. Y'all gonna let me get one. Y'all gonna let me get one. If not, I'm choosing violence today. Y'all gonna let me get one. Yeah. Yes, Christy. I'm trying to get the whole zoo. I want a zebra in the draft at one point. I definitely want a baboon. I got a bunch of trees for the baboon to be on, so trust me, they gonna be on their shit. And all in all, too, again, for some of y'all parents, get your kids right on all aspects. Like I said, I should not see nobody kid that don't even look old enough to buy a pack of cigarettes cursing out anybody, including adults. It's time to really reinstill that borderline that we once had. We couldn't just talk to adults the way these kids are talking to adults now. We couldn't do that back then without either getting slapped up, wrapped up, and then brought to our parents. So it's crazy. These kids nowadays, you can't tell me nothing. I can tell you what the fuck I want to tell you. I don't care who your parent is, neither. I'm gonna tell you and I'm gonna tell them the same thing I just told you. I'm one of those niggas. Told one nigga, I said, yo, I told one of these little kids the other day, said some wild shit out his mouth. I said, yo, I want you to repeat that and keep that same energy for when I knock on your door. Nigga, you don't know where I live. You don't know who my parents is. Little boy didn't even know I went to school with both the mother and the father. Like, went to junior high and high school with them. Fuck out of here. I hooked them up. The fuck you talking about? I don't know them. You bugging. I looked at him and said, okay, keep that same energy. When he opened up that door and noticed that his parents said, oh shit, Nate, I ain't see you in a minute. What's going on, yo? And he looked like, oh shit. He didn't know he wanted to shit himself or tell the truth right then and there. He ended up telling the truth on himself. Yo, dad, before you even get crazy, I said something to him that I shouldn't have said. And I'm just laughing at it because I'm like, I wasn't even going to bring the situation up. I just mostly came here to check them anyway and see what was going on. So I'll be telling some people, you better watch and be mindful what you say to me. Because it'd be rare you catch me in one of the moods. I don't know what to tell you. But it is what it is, though. Like I said, you got to think about that. Kids definitely need a better environment, man. And if you can't give them that environment at home, they should be able to go elsewhere and get a positive environment. And these kids should understand, these youth should understand that not everything in the world is fucking crazy. Not everything is in a shit show of a circus. If some of y'all don't get your kids right before time, you can't expect them to do right in the long run. Because they're going to look at you funny and say, man, listen, I'm not listening to that. And you was just preaching all of this. Or you wasn't preaching all this all before then. Don't preach it now. Hey, Tam, blessings. Appreciate you, Tam. But it's the truth. Don't get it twisted. Just because you think you got part of the job done. You didn't get all the job done. Being a parent, that's a 24/7, 365 job, even when you get older. Because you still got to worry about your kids at the end of the day. Even before you leave this earth, you still got to make sure your kids is right and intact, even when they get into adult stages. Wow, info, you already know. Salute, bro. Don't get that shit twisted though, because when you don't when you don't sit here and you don't correct things right then and there, you're gonna always have a problem somewhere down the line. That's why it's good to teach them while they're young. There's just some things you can and can't do. There's just some things you can and can't say around adults. You can't curse around adults all day and thinking that some people are gonna tolerate it. I remember one day in school, kid was out here wild and he didn't even know his parent was sitting outside the classroom the whole time. Could you imagine your parent coming out of nowhere with a bar of soap and stuffing that shit in your mouth and telling you shut up and keep that bar of soap in your mouth until you, yeah, it get crucial, man. Some people have to go back to that route. Oh, you being filthy mouth, hold this. Bite on this soap and see what's what. See if you're gonna have that. See if you're gonna have that wordplay coming out your mouth again. You won't. Trust me, you won't. Now I think that's what needs to happen. Old fashioned stuff. Oh, you want to curse like a sailor? You ain't even 10.
Hey,
Take this bar of soap.
Spin his dip face.
Oh, there we go. See, you with your Arkham Asylum jacket. See, I'm telling you, Riddler, get out my face. Don't come in here with that shit in the morning.
Yo, what's up, my brother?
Same old morning wrap up with the people, you know.
I just want to got me something to drink. I'm going upstairs and I know, yeah. I know.
I'm not saying nothing. I don't care no more.
I know it's bad, baby.
I don't even care no more. Look.
I know it's bad.
I don't care. Just know when I knock at your fucking door and say, I told you, dumbass, don't just know.
I love you. I still love you, baby.
Nah, you don't love me. You don't love me enough, nigga, because you ain't fucking stop doing what you're doing.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
You ain't trying hard enough. You know what? I'm tired of people. I'm gonna show you how hard you're gonna try. I'm gonna find a damn shot collar for all you niggas. So I'm trying it. Every time y'all say that, I'm gonna shock the shit out you. Stop lying to me.
Go back to the program. That's how I'm gonna go in until I go in.
You don't gotta fuck, man. Listen, I already told you what the hell you need to do, but you don't listen. So I'm not saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing, Grandpa. It's your fault. Hey, shoot, what's going on? I'm not saying nothing no more. I'm done. Christy, what you laughing at, baby? You laughing at my foolishness in the morning? Yes, I know. I'm a clown, but hey, I'm a good-hearted clown. No, but on the real tip, you don't want your kids out here wilding for respect. And then some of y'all don't even want to hear when adults are telling you, your kid out here wilding. But if you don't want to hear from nobody else, why don't you make sure you are in tune with your kid to see what's going on? So nobody won't have to come back and tell you nothing. But then again, when y'all don't care about nothing but just the overall consensus of paying bills and doing this or doing that, you're not caring about these kids. And some of y'all need to wake up before it's too late, before your kid ends up going right down that wrong path. You definitely want to see these kids do better and reach further in life. But how can they reach for the stars if you stopping them from reaching? Got to be able to literally break down everything for them. Break it down to where they understand, even when they're young. That's just some things they can't say or do around adults. It's a respect level. I can't go around a bunch of grown folks that's in the church and talking about some, yeah, girl, come suck my. I can't do that. Because number one, that's violation, number one. And number two, nobody wants to hear nothing of the sort coming out the mouth like that. Some things should not be said in public, period. And that's what I'm saying. These days, these kids are just saying any and everything. And it's even to a point where it's even embarrassing. You be like, what the fuck? But again, some of you parents want to try to, you want to fake be embarrassed, but you ain't embarrassed to stop something right then and there. You can't be that embarrassed because you was allowing it to happen too long. So don't try to correct stuff when it's too late. You ain't correcting it right then and there. You're never going to be able to correct nothing at all. That part right there is a whole fact. I see you, Kirby lady. Top of the morning, sis. Mary B, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? For those who just tuned in, y'all already know, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just an early morning wrap up with the people. You know, like I said, I do plan on doing part 2 from last night's live open panel. And I would appreciate those who want to chime in. Y'all more than welcome. Doesn't matter. Because there's certain events that affects everybody, not just one race. So these are definitely good talks that need to be had, especially in the morning. Again, some of you parents, correct yourselves and watch the things that you're saying and doing around these kids. Because then when they go out in the world, they're doing the same things that they're seeing. They're going to follow and see the same things, and then they're going to do it themselves. And some of the stuff I see and hear coming out these kids' mouths, it's like, well, if they thinking like this right now, imagine when they get older, how they really going to feel. That's why I said you have to check a lot of shit when you're supposed to check it. Period. It should not be, you wait until you feel it's about to be a danger, then you want to say something. No, you should say something right then and there. Period. Duck Deuce, what's going on, sis? Happy hump day to everybody that tuned in. Like I said, just give these kids what we had at one point. Give them balance and stability. That's all you got to do. Give them stability, you give them wisdom, but you also let them know that it's just some things that should not be accepted and will never be accepted. No matter how hard you try, it will not be accepted. And running around disrespecting adults that are old enough to be your parents and your grandparents ain't the look. You have some people now who they not tolerating nobody. They don't give a damn. If you violate it, guess what? They gonna violate you. I watched a whole grown man slap the shit out of a teenager because the teenager thought he was big and bad. Nigga, I'll fuck your whole ass up. Bah! You ain't doing shit now. Now run tell your parent that. Oh, best believe he couldn't even say nothing. Neither could the parents, because even the parents looked at him stupid. Like, why the fuck would you violate this person out of all people and he's nice to you all the time? That's why I'm saying these kids don't give a damn if you nice to them or not sometimes. They respect level and their morality is at a low because of what's being taught at home and what's being taught around them, period. Got to get on point with your kids, man, for real. You don't want your kids going down that wrong path, and you don't want them to be another statistic in the system or a statistic and a victim in the streets. Definitely don't want that. Get into it with your kids before it get too late. And if you don't think it's time for you to get on board and get your kids right, guess what? You ain't right. And you can't play victim when things do happen to your kids when you could have avoided it. Just remember that part too. But this was definitely a good chop up. My morning walk is just about done. Got my breakfast in hand. Just had to chime in with y'all early in the morning. You know how I do. If ever I don't chime in, you know I'm always doing something. And for those who rocking with your boy, yeah, you can check that community tab. I definitely put some funny shit up there. It's just starting. It's just starting. But this is the balance that you get over here. This is the person behind the man. Not gonna get nothing different. If I feel something gonna be different, I'll let y'all know. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. Hopefully, y'all all got something out of the live this morning. Don't let nothing I said go over your head. At this time and era, we got to correct the kids and get them back on point. The community is going to definitely have to start being stronger and stop with this nonsense of you can't tell somebody or correct somebody on something. If I feel you moving wrong, I'm going to tell you you're moving wrong. Because that's like you telling somebody on a job that got more experience than you, nigga, I don't got to fucking follow you. What you telling me that I don't know already? It's probably something that you don't know. But if you want to sit here and you want to be fucking evil with it, and you're going to be disrespectful, nobody's going to show you or tell you shit. Let you find out yourself. Wait, Liz, what's so funny? What you laughing at, man? What I do? I didn't say nothing wrong. I said nothing wrong. Nah, it is the truth, though. It is the truth, Mary B. These kids nowadays are different because guess what? If the parents ain't teaching them, the streets and the internet is teaching them. So you're gonna have that battle. But I feel like this: if you're not really ready to be responsible, then you really shouldn't bring no kids in the world at all. That's just how I overall stand on that. Not going to be responsible if you ain't going to be ready for the responsibility. Don't bring them in the world. It's just that simple. Sometimes you're going to have to discipline your kids, even when it hurts. You're going to have to. Because when you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Always remember that part too. Got to teach these kids at the end of the day, they are boundaries that they should never tread. Even when they get as adults, they should never tread certain boundaries. And if you got the right people that's always been doing right and looking out for you, don't disrespect them at all. Have some respect. You know, because if you don't get them on board, guess what? They ain't gonna have respect for you nor anybody else in life. And that's one of the worst things you could fucking hope for. Because guess what? Now they definitely gonna be on that road to destruction. And you don't want that. If you want your kids to be successful and on the right path, get on point with them. I don't care. You're gonna have to get on point with them. Never mind what society thinks. Worry about what you think. And if you think that is right for your kids to be out here wilding for respect, then you need to retrain your brain, and you the one that need parenting classes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say all of y'all need professional psychological help because you are sitting here messing up and you are still creating a shitstorm of negative things that don't need to be brought onto the family. Nobody wants to hear their kid is locked up or dead. And if you don't want to be one of those people, get on point for real. Stop asking around to get on point. If not, we're gonna keep having this destruction and uncertainty, and we don't need that no more. But definitely, I'm gonna put a reminder up for this open panel. Probably gonna do one this early afternoon. I definitely want everybody to give an opinion on it. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout outs to the replay gang. If y'all new to the channel, again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the shadow watchers that rock with your boy. Y'all already know I give it up in the morning. And for everybody that was in attendance, love is love every time y'all in here. Y'all don't gotta be here, but you all rocking with your boy, and that's the most appreciative thing I could ever think, you know. And there's always gonna be love reciprocated both ways. Same way y'all show love, I show the same love back. So there you go, cartwheeling. The club ain't even open, and you cartwheeling already. Liz, stop it. What's going on, man? Stop your shenanigans, you leprechaun. Just stop it. I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all have a blessed and productive Wednesday. Y'all go ahead and be great. And I'll definitely be back in here later. Stop laughing, Liz, as you over here with your shenanigans. Ain't cartwheeling windmill gang. That's your new name now. Every time y'all step in the club, windmill gang. It's over for y'all. Oh man, but y'all go be great and enjoy y'all day. I'll definitely have the reminder up for this afternoon. And don't worry, Club Nate is open tonight. So I'll let y'all cartwheel and do everything else y'all want to do. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.